first down as they're able to get this forward for about 4.
22.
Well, the end of all that hitting and hollering, it was a 4-yard run, so the offense is going to go back there and feel pretty good about themselves. Defensively, you have to feel okay because you didn't let it turn into a bigger run, but the goal, shut it down for 2 yards or less. That's when you start to feel good about yourselves.
Now a pass hauled in downfield. And all the way down to the 29.
Let's go, boys. Let's go.
A big play that time for Pittsburgh. 45 yards. So now then, the big play has them all the way inside the 30 now, 1st and 10. Haskins will throw. And this is caught at the 8. And he's in. Touchdown, Steelers.
Touchdown,
Chase Claypool. His third touchdown now on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. It's up and good. So these teams match touchdowns here in the first quarter, and we're tied 7-7.
Chris Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
Each team's had it. Each team has scored. 7-7 here as the kick's away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And that decision to bring it out ends up not being a good one. Cost him about 5 yards as he's tackled at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. And that last drive, so effective in the passing game, resulting in the touchdown. Maybe not many people were focused on the trenches. There was good protection there.
Excellent protection. So now defensively, you've almost got to get down into those starters blocks like you're a sprinter. Get lower than those guys on offense and find a way to roar through them or around them to get into the face of the passer.
Easier said than done, though.
Way easier said than done. But they've got to try something because right now they're just cutting them to shreds.
Hey, 41 Mike. Yeah. Let's go. Go. Get hard. 41 Mike. 41 Mike. Gotcha.
Right back to Dobbins on first. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
You gonna see me and
On 2nd and 7, Jackson flushed out right. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
Different pass rushes are designed for different things. Sometimes you want to keep the quarterback in the pocket. Sometimes you want him to flush. I don't know exactly how this one was designed, but they made sure they moved him to his right. He got out of the pocket. Unfortunately for him, he was hit as he tried to throw the ball, and that resulted in an incompletion.
Off the play fake to Dobbins, here's Jackson. That ball caught. It's Mark Andrews, the tight end. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion. Well, that's one way to convert on 3rd down, picking up 26 yards. Operating out of Steeler territory now. Here's 1st and 10, right at the 40. They'll run. It's Dobbins. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
Tackle made at the
Certainly a nice job there by the defense rallying to the football and getting him on the ground. But I think the play gets made by the defensive front because if they can't get upfield, their job is to go ahead and get low, almost get into a ball sometimes, stack things up, and make it difficult for the runner to find a hole.
From the 38, Jackson. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. Call it a 3-yard gain, and they're going to face a 3rd down.
I wouldn't be surprised to see the next step in utilizing this position is to actually utilize more of a scat back in this spot because we saw the catch there, right? He made it, but he's a bigger, stronger guy, maybe not quite as elusive as maybe someone else you would put there.
Yeah, didn't get the big yardage there you might out of a smaller back. On 3rd down, Jackson. And he's got his man, Marquise Brown. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. These two teams all tied after one.
Check 55, Mike. Pick it up, guys. Pick it up. Mike, pick it up.
They'll run on first down. Dobbins. And he'll lose yardage here. Going down back at the 28.
T.J. Watt.
T.J. Watt, always a disruptor, there to blow that play up. Well, this has been a good march down the field, but now they're stuck looking at a 2nd and 14. Jackson. That is caught at the 7. And down he goes, taking it inside the 10, just shy of the 5 at the 6. A well-executed 22-yard gain.
At the 6-yard line.
They're not ready for this, man.
They'll run with Dobbins. And he is into the end zone for a Baltimore touchdown. J.K. Dobbins. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Ravens have taken the lead. And he's got it. It's now a 14-7 ball game.
Makes the score Ravens 14. Steelers 7. Justin
Tucker now to kick it away following the touchdown. Taken about 7 yards deep. And no effort to bring this one out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had to wait a long time to get the football back. Probably not what you were hoping for when you got an offense that's humming.
Agreed. What you were looking for is the defense getting the ball back pretty quickly, right? Hoping for.
There he goes, right side. And into the end zone. Touchdown, Pittsburgh.
To number 15. Touchdown,
a big play
Pittsburgh.
There. With touchdown number 7 on the year. And the Steelers are an extra point away from tying this thing up. And he's got it up and through.
That ties the game at 14. Chris Boswell to kick off.
This one tied at 14 now as he sends this one away. Takes this about 5 yards deep. And they'll get him down right around the 25, actually the 26 officially, so a net gain of 1 there.
26-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. Touchdowns on back-to-back drives, so a very good flow right now offensively.
Hard to slow them down, too, because they are locked in. I feel like the offense coordinator's a little bit ahead of the defensive guys right now. They're beating them to the punch with their play calls. They've got a nice rhythm they're locked into. How can the defensive guys come up with something that'll disrupt that flow? That's what they're seeking right now.
Well, it's been an exciting sequence to watch. And the Steeler pressure too much here. He's going to go down. That's Cameron Hayward who got in there to take him down.
So this has been a lot like a tennis match, hasn't it? Back and forth. Both of these offenses having their way so far. So maybe the question isn't who's going to score the most points in this game. Maybe it's who's going to get some stops.
Yeah, absolutely. And that sack, finally a first step in the right direction for a stop. And now here's a deep shot that's complete. And he will have a Ravens first down as they're able to get the third down conversion. But one thing's for sure, they're going to have to come up with something at halftime because he is absolutely roasting them right now.
They're going to go through the whole litany of things, changing coverages, what are we going to do to put a man on him? The big thing
and Jackson cannot get away, and he'll go down. Chris Wormley. He's the one that got home and takes him down for a loss of 9.
Middle. Coming. 41's a Mike.
On second down, a run with Dobbins. A good positive play there, 9 yards, but still third and long.
This drive is turning into an extended one, and the guy carrying the ball, he's becoming more like a body blows guy. Every carry is putting some damage on the defense. So after a while, I'm not too sure how many guys are going to want to run up and tackle him.
Coming to you.
Looking for Watkins, and it's intercepted. picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And a big turnover there as his guys will get the football back. He had a little bit of the turnover bug last week, 3 interceptions. Not an absolute disaster, but another one here. Do you start to get a little worried?
You worry about your team as a whole because you have to find a way to make those interceptions quote-unquote go away, and that means your defense. They've got to go out there on sudden change and at least hold people to field goals. If that keeps happening, they lose confidence in the quarterback, and then no one plays
brings
well.
up 2nd and 10 at the 19-yard line.
Now they try the right side here. And he'll be out of bounds near the 30. In fact, right on the 30. 11 yards there. First down. There was a little space there, yes, but that was a well-executed run by the rookie.
It was, and he wasn't one of the higher-rated rookie running backs coming out. He was probably on the next tier. But let me tell you something. If he becomes more consistent and continues to have that drive to be one of the best, we'll see more of that in the future.
Check three. Shift! Watch the shift!
Now the former 4th-round pick, it's Kalen Ballage. And this is going to be a Steelers first down as he's got this up to the 40-yard line.
He's tackled at the 40-yard line. It's a gain of 10.
Second quarter, 2 minutes to go. Tie ball game.
Let's go.
And we'll remind you that coming up at halftime, we'll join Jonathan Coachman and the gang in Orlando. Coach will have stats and scores from the early games going on here around the NFL. Now they'll look to Haskins to throw it. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Tyus Bowser came in there hard on the blitz and got him down 9 yards behind the line of scrimmage. And they need to work to at least get some of this yardage back after the sack. 2nd and 19. Now the pass finding its way into the hands of Eric Ebron. And he gets this one to midfield before he's brought down. 19 yards to pick up there. Move the chains.
And the Steeler first down.
Creeping up on a minute to play in this first half.
Watch the screen.
From midfield now, Haskins. And an incomplete pass.
Haskins pass.
That'll stop the clock here with just under a minute to play in half number 1.
They've given up a few first downs on this drive, but getting the incompletion there, that should give them something to build on and maybe turn the tide.
You better be ready. You're not scared of it. Check 13. Check 13. Sponge. No.
Now a handoff here to his running back. They get 6. That'll leave him with 3rd and 4. And that looked like some pretty easy yardage there right up the gut.
And he's a guy that has some height to him. So when you don't have to drop a shoulder or create or get through contact or trash, makes it a lot easier to stay upright, see the field, and make a run as we just saw there. They really had a good drive going there, but a nice recovery by the defense these past few downs, able to knock that one away on 3rd down and bring up what I think for the offense, an unexpected 4th down here.
So look at this. Here's the field goal unit coming out. And he is going to need to bomb this one. And this will be spotted on the other side of the field. It's a 61-yard attempt. And I don't think this has the carry. It does not. It's no good. And this game will remain tied here in quarter number 2. And that's the risk of the long field goal miss here at this stage of the second quarter. You give up great field position.
And that gives them one more opportunity to make something happen and something big. And we've seen crazy stuff happen at the end of halves.
On the crossing route, complete. It's Brown. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts as they'll stop the clock with 24 seconds to go in this first half.
1st and 10 at the 28-yard line.
Check 41. I'm coming, baby.
On first down, Dobbins. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down. 2nd and right at a yard.
Taken down at the 19-yard line.
Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 19 seconds to go in half number 1. The previous run good for 9. Here's 2nd and a yard.
Check. Crunch.
Play action. It's Jackson. Blitz coming, and down he goes. Devin Bush leading the surge there as he drops him for a loss of 6. And with just 4 seconds left in this first half, a timeout call.
You better talk to your boy, have him protect you.
So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. And now they'll take a timeout defensively. After the second down play, they burn the timeout, making them sweat out the final few ticks here in the second quarter. So with 4 seconds to go in the half, here's the field goal unit onto the field. Right hash mark of 42-yard attempt. And Tucker missed it left. Normally reliable, this time no good. So we've hit halftime all even at 14 apiece. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach.
For Baltimore.
And ready to get the party started for the second half. It was an even first half, all tied on the scoreboard. Taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll be stopped right around where he would have been had he gone down to his knee, maybe a yard shy of there at the 24-yard line. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And they had compiled a pretty long drive last time. Unfortunately, though, it ended with no points after the missed field goal.
And that can hurt the psyche of a team because as they drove downfield, you know you're never supposed to count points in your mind until they go up on the board. But let's face it, we've been there, we've seen teams before. They were counting on those points. They didn't get them. Can they come back now, start over again, and grind it out?
And he'll be brought down right around the 37. 7 yards there and a first down.
We don't talk about it very often, but sometimes there's a dip in intensity when you start the second half, which can manifest itself in some sloppy tackling. And how about right there? He ran right through that weak tackle attempt.
And he's dropped right at the 40. Gain of 3. The last run got 3. Now here's 2nd and 7.
A 3-yard pickup brings up 2nd and 7. At the 40-yard line.
Here's Haskins to throw. And hitting Juju on the slant. And he'll be stopped right at midfield.
This has to go down as one of the simpler routes in the playbook, but oh so effective. Nice completion there. Keeps the sticks moving.
Check your hot read. Shoot. He's checking. He's checking. Crash. Under 10.
And to give this time to the tailback. And this will leave him a yard short. Nice pickup of 9 yards on first down.
Taken down at the 41.
And when you get good yardage like that on first down, it really does a whole lot of good for your entire offense. But I love the way he's finishing those runs. At the end of things, he's making sure he gets just a little bit extra.
And the stop here will come at the 38-yard line.
The ball
2nd and 1 is often an invitation to take the big shot downfield. I'll bet the offensive lineman said, are you kidding? We just get on our backs and let's go get the first down. They love being physical.
They'll run here with Balaj. He's brought down at the 34. Call it a gain of 4.
The ball carrier.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
And he'll give it here to his running back. And he stopped immediately there.
The running back.
Nice job there defensively to clamp down because really they've been on their heels this drive.
Agreed, and they really needed that one for confidence, just to feel a little bit better. But I don't know if I would be daunted by them stopping me on one run. This drive has gone pretty well. I could come right back at them.
And that will be incomplete.
Normally you think the tight end's going to be able to catch the football and handle that contact, but in this case, maybe a little too much target to hit. That one was timed well. Incomplete.
Chris Boswell on for the field goal. A 51-yard attempt.
And this is right down the middle as he puts it through. And the Steelers will jump out to a 3-zip lead.
17.
Well, they don't get a touchdown here on the opening drive of the third quarter, but I think maybe you still say mission accomplished as they come away with the lead.
No, absolutely. You keep the pressure on, right? You go downfield, get some points up on the board, and hope that you've motivated your defense to take the field and hold that lead.
Take over 1st and 10 at their own 18-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They trail offense, first time to touch the ball in quarter 3, and we'll see what they can do.
And I can't wait to see what they have planned, because some teams script to start a half. Other teams just go, okay, these are the sequence of plays we want to run. These things worked well for us. And sometimes they throw in that big chunk play right away.
Shocker.
Try and get after them early and try and create a big play to give themselves some momentum.
See what they have up their sleeve. Looking to throw on 2nd down. Jackson. That'll be complete to Dobbins. And all the way down to the 40-yard line. It's a big play there for Baltimore. 42 yards.
1st and 10 at the 40-yard line.
So the big play moves them all the way across midfield to the 40 now for 1st and 10. And they'll try the jet sweep here. And he'll get inside the 40 to maybe the 38-yard line. The excellent play last time is followed by a much more routine gain of 3. Defensively, they have that one pretty well figured out.
Yeah, and one of the things about this play, it can be even more effective when you run a lot of motion, and there's plenty of times you don't hand it off.
Pressure comes, and the Steelers take him down. The sack by T.J. Watt, or as his mother Connie calls him, Trent Jordan Watt.
It's now 3rd down.
Here's Jackson on 3rd and long. There goes a deep ball, end zone. And oh, it'll be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And a great return as they're finally able to take him down.
Well, it's 3rd and long, and you've got a few different ways to play it offensively. But this is not the type of offense that's going to wave the white flag. They're going to keep chucking it. And this time, it results in an interception.
Here's a good way to kick off a drive, complete over the middle. And he's brought down after a very nice gain.
A gain of 33
yards that time.
1st down, Steelers.
And that is going to do it for this third quarter of action. This is the National Football League on EA Sports. Some good games going on in the early window. This might be the best of the bunch. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. And he's got his man out of the backfield. That's complete. And they'll get him down as he's inside the 40. The Steeler first down on the pickup of 11 yards.
First down.
Well, it may seem a little unorthodox to some people. Got the lead, 4th quarter, yet he's still firing away. I think he believes that's the best way to go ahead and win the game.
Yeah, a lot of coaches say, let's just run the football, be conservative. He's sticking to his game plan.
No, that is his game, and that's what they're going to ride.
He's brought down.
The tackle credited to Deshaun Elliott, the safety.
A gain of 2. Brings up 2nd and 8.
Throwing on 2nd and 8. Haskins. Completion here to Claypool. And he's going to be taken down with the first down at the Ravens 26.
It's a gain of 10.
Give him 10 yards on that one, and that'll earn him a fresh set of downs.
Watch the screen. 36.
Here's Haskins. He'll keep it. A pitch back. And inside the 20 before he's brought down.
The running back.
It's another 10 yards on that one and another first down.
I think we're seeing the effect that runs like that are starting to have on this game. They're a little bit slower. That front 7 reacting to the football, almost like body blows in boxing. Slowing them down, and they're really starting to take over in this game.
And he's able to get this inside the 10 now to the 9. 7 yards on the pickup there, and it'll leave him with a 2nd and 3.
Brings up 2nd and 3.
Rush in. Wide, get wide. Hey, check 24. Watch 24.
Now a handoff looking right. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. He's hit pay dirt a lot this year, but not that time.
Yeah, I'm tracking right there with you. You're exactly right. He's found the end zone plenty of times. No way I can find any fault with the call. He may not have scored there, but of course you're going to give it to him.
Now a handoff here to his running back. And he has the first down before he's tackled at the 5.
Tackle
4 yards on the play, and that leads to the first and goal. How about this offensive line? They're really starting to establish themselves, take over this game.
And before the series began, I know exactly what was said in the defensive huddle. Guys, we got to get no less than a 3 and out. Let's get off the field. Instead, they can't find any traction towards doing that. Right now, they're just getting muscled all over the field and getting pushed down it.
And he's in. Touchdown, Pittsburgh. A great effort there with touchdown number 12 on the year. And the Steelers find a way to stretch their lead. People always talk about one of his biggest strengths running the football, vision, and he found the spot there, went into the end zone.
You're exactly right about that. It wasn't just the vision, right? Once he saw the gap, decisiveness, made up his mind, and about the power to finish the play. Not only did he get good blocking, he created his own space as well.
And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20.
At their own 20-yard line.
The Raven offense set at the line for this next drive. And the script really is flipped for them. The momentum on the other sideline, and now they have to try and battle back from a 2-score deficit. Looking for more there on first down, but this throw downfield incomplete. Hollywood Brown, the intended receiver, and that'll bring up second down.
Don't try my patience. I'm a boy. I went for the set, boy, till there's nothing left. I'm a run to the bed until we all
Throwing again. Jackson. He's going deep for Brown. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long way out there, but it'll be third down.
We've seen that the deep ball's been a part of their game plan all afternoon, but they've had trouble hooking up on it, unable to successfully find the end zone over the top.
The Ravens on third down. They've been very good, 5 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 10. From the gun, Jackson. Oh, and for the 3rd time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked off by the all-pro safety, Minka Fitzpatrick. And they have the football and will set up shop at the 33-yard line. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33. They'll try and run some clock here as they keep it on the ground. And forget about finding a lane. He barely had time to look up before he was planted in the backfield. A 3-yard loss to start the drive. They'll look to make that up and then some on 2nd and 13. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
And not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Hey, check 24, check 24. Watch the 6.
Now they'll run it on the toss. And he'll lose yardage here, going down back at the 28. Boy, that is a 7-yard loss. 2nd down now. 2nd and long, but you got to figure this almost certainly another run. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Steelers with the football as we get you reset. And no doubt what they're looking to do is just salt away the final couple of minutes and escape with a win.
Hey, let's get in them holes.
Throwing on 2nd and long. Haskins. Able to hit his target, Claypool. And he's brought down at the 24 after a gain of 4.
What terrifies defenses when they see slant routes thrown is that the receiver is on the move, and oftentimes he catches it and gets upfield. Does a really nice job rallying to him and stopping him for a minimal gain.
Mike 48, Mike 48.
Throwing now is Haskins. He's going to hit his man out of the backfield, complete. And he will reach the 8-yard line before going out.
But when you're up by 2 scores in the fourth quarter and you're going to throw the football, expect to see a lot of man coverage, because usually what comes along with man coverage is pressure. So if you're a play caller and you want to keep throwing the football, that's fine. Just make sure your offensive line understands they're going to get additional guys running at the quarterback.
6-yard line.
It's a gain of a couple, and it'll be 2nd and goal.
Brings up 2nd and goal.
The 6-yard line, the line of scrimmage on 2nd and goal. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Ravens going to use one of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with just over 40 seconds to go in the game. An important play right here, 3rd and 10.
And I would expect pressure here.
3rd and goal, the ball at the 10. And he's not going to get anywhere close to the marker, as they'll stop him well short of the yellow line. Call it a gain of 5, but still a decent ways from the end zone now on 4th and goal.
Leads to 4th down and goal.
The Ravens going to use the 2nd of their timeouts, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds showing on the clock. So on 4th down, out trots the kicker in a big spot here. From the right hash here, should be an easy one. And Boswell's kick is good. And that will stretch the lead up to 13. So they settle for just the 3. But clearly right now, anything helps trying to salt this one away in the 4th.
Without a doubt, obviously a touchdown probably would have been the final nail to finish this thing off. But it's still ate up time, got points. So while it's not mission accomplished, it's darn close.
Boswell to kick off for Pittsburgh.
After the successful field goal try, here's Boswell to send it away. Fielded near the back of the end zone. And ultimately cannot get this out to the 25-yard line, as he's dropped at the 23.
23-yard line.
The Baltimore offense at the line, set to get going. They can't do much at this point, partner. This one is going to go down in the loss column.
You don't make up for what has happened during the game in this sequence here. Maybe you hand it off and let someone run the ball if you so choose. But otherwise, just kneel down, call it a day, and try and prepare going forward.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. So this one in the win column for the Pittsburgh Steelers.